The 5-kilometre-long panoramic Mont Blanc gondola, which opened in 1958, crosses over the glacier de Gion, which in the winter is known as the famous Vallee Blanche, a 20-kilometre-long off-piste ski route on the largest glaciated domain in the Alps. Only open during the summer, the cable car, which carries 12 groups of 3 cabins, attracts thousands of tourists who come to see the stunning panorama of the Mont Blanc range. 110 tourists were initially trapped above the glacier when the 4-person cable cars ground to a halt early on Thursday afternoon. 33 people ended up spending the night there.
It was really cold, it was really long. We found some blankets under our seats, so that was fine, but it was still very, very cold, and we were kind of afraid because in front of us there was like a Korean family with a boy and with a girl. They were 9 and 7, so we're kind of like worried about them. So we tried to contact them to tell them that there are some blankets under the seats. They finally found the blankets, so everything was good for them.
How are you feeling now?
Well, just like someone that did not sleep at all, but sometimes it happens also during party, whatever, so a little tired, but it's okay. We were worried because 2 cabins after us, they had 2 children, 10 years old, so we were worried for them, but at the end they are okay, so it's an happy end.
Well, it was the first time for me to take a helicopter, but it was really fine, like really secure and stuff. So not really scary, I think. We were pretty relieved to see the cable cars moving again. So
Matthew Deschavannes is president of the Compagnie de Mont Blanc, who run the cable cars. He told me how the mechanical failure happened.
We had the cable crossed from one to the other on 3 different spots. We managed to come back to normal situation on 2 points, but not on the last one. And at 5 o'clock last night, we decided to call the helicopters to maximize the chance to get people down before the night starts falling down.
This morning you managed to get the 33 people, I believe, down normally on the cable car.
Because we tried again what we normally do, but this morning we had plenty of time to do it, whereas last night at 5 o'clock we decided that we couldn't take any more chance. We had to call in helicopters to make sure we could get as many people down as possible.
So do you know why the cables crossed?
The cabin stopped, and it happens. Quite frankly, this is the sort of thing that happens. But on 3 different spots like this, maybe there's been some wind on a particular spot as well. We'll find out later.
This morning, the incident didn't seem to put off tourists wanting to visit the famous Aiguille de Midi.
Not at all. Such things can happen, so that's not a problem. We saw yesterday in our hotel that they were very busy with helicopters, so we said, well, there is something going on. We planned this trip for today, and it's bad and sad that we can't go to Heilbronn today.
We're going up to Medi and come back.
And you're not at all worried?
Why should you know? Absolutely not. Actually, it's perfectly fine too.
How do you feel? Are you nervous at all?
No, not at all. We are not doing the same thing.
I would like to congratulate and to thank all the team for all that they did during the night, because to extract 70 people yesterday afternoon before 8, I think it's almost a miracle.
Katie Dartford for World Radio Switzerland in Chamonix.